Hi guys, today I'm going to go through the cancelled DCEU movies, so let's get into it. Welcome back. Today we're going to cancel DC movies for you. Don't forget to subscribe and notification bell is algorithm. So I'm going to go through all the cancelled movies. There's a lot to go through because there's a lot they announced that nothing happened. So let's start. So first, go One Twins movie. This was announced by the old regime. This got cancelled by David Zaslav. It's what there was no interest in it. They even cast the Isabel May and KJ Apa, but I understand why it didn't happen. The reason why is I feel like they would stay the DCU and we did not need a Wonder Twins movie. And we might get in the DC universe. They might use the actors. Could never technically see them. And then there's Supergirl movie. Now you're probably thinking, why are you putting Supergirl there? We're getting a Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Well, before that, there was going to be Supergirl movie in the DCEU, which it was being written. It was 2018. They announced it. Obviously, it wouldn't have been Sasha Calle. It would have been a different actress. But I don't know Sasha. She could be a Woman of Tomorrow, but I don't really care for this project. I'm like, we're getting Supergirl Woman tomorrow, so we are getting a Supergirl, but this specific one isn't happening. As goes the Tana movie, which this was going to have Emerald Fennell was going to write the script. I think it was going to be a TV show. No, it was going to be a movie, and it got cancelled. Which I hope we get a ton of details. I want her Justice Dark. They teased in Constantine. It didn't happen. Then something didn't happen. I hope we get it because Son is like one of my favorite DC characters, and the fact we've not seen her in live, we did see her in Smallville. I mean, like a proper film with her. And there's so much lore you can do with her. There's a ton that got cancelled. There's got an Amazon's movie. Now, posting we got Paradise Lost. Well, before that, shortly, I think CCXP, shortly after Wonder Woman panel, Patty Jenkins said they were developing an Amazon's movie, which it would have been based on the DCEU Amazons, but this was. I don't really care for this. We are getting Paradise Lost, which is a prequel, so that one might be good. And they've got Plastic Man movie, which this was going to be Plastic Man movie. Then they said it was going to be a female. That one, I hope we get Plastic Man. I think that's right up James Gunn's alley. I would want Ben Schwartz to play him, and I like Plastic Man. I think he's an underrated character, and I think he can fit in the DC universe. So Plastic Man. Then we got Stag Show movie. This was announced at DC Fandom 2020. Michael B. Jordan was going to produce. Reginald Hudlin was going to produce as well. We haven't heard nothing from it. I hope we go in the DC universe, but I don't know anytime soon. But I feel like Stag Shock has a popular TV show. I think he could work as a movie. We just have to wait and see. I know this one's not going to happen, but I think we might go in DC universe. We're also going to get a Valzod Superman series by Michael B. Jordan, which was going to be a series. I decided to put it on here, which is I don't think is going to happen now, specifically when we get Superman Legacy. So yeah. Now this one was going to be a Trench movie. They announced it was going to be Trench, was going to be a spin-off of Aquaman, and then they cancelled it. And then this was secretly going to be a Black Manta movie, which I don't really care for this project because I feel like most of that would have been incorporated in Aquaman Lost Kingdom, which we are getting in December. So yeah, we're gonna have Nightwing movie. This was announced ages ago. They were going to do Nightwing movie, which if you don't know BVS, Robin died, which I don't think he died because if they're developing a Nightwing movie, he wouldn't have died. But Chris McKay was going to do it. He said that there's a possibility, but it won't be like connected to DC. I think Brave and the Bold we will get a Nightwing. I said if we were getting Damian Wayne, we will get a Nightwing. We also have a New Gods movie is going to be by Ava DuVernay. Tom Cruise, not Tom King was going to write the script, and this got cancelled. I don't know if Ray Paul was going to be in it. I think they asked him. They said I don't think it would have been Ray Paul, but I would want to see New Gods in the DC universe. I don't think we'll get it anytime soon because they have to build up because it involves Darkseid and all that. And so yeah. Then we have a Metal Man movie. This one is different. This was announced was 2011. This was before the DC started. Barry Sonnenfeld was going to write it. There was never announced. They were going to do an anime. I don't know if the animated one's still happening, but the live action, I don't think it's happening. I would want to see them in DC Universe, but there's a Man 2, which this was development since 2014. It finally got cancelled in 2022. So it's been developed for how long? So many people wanted. I still think this is probably the one DC movie I still want to see. Because I want to see Henry Cavill fight Brainiac, but this is all going to happen, especially when we're going to get Superman Legacy. And so yeah, and then we have Lobo, Michael Bay going to write it. There's reports that Jason Momoa might be Lobo in the DC universe. We have to wait and see. I think a Lobo standalone movie, maybe he might be a Superman Legacy, but a standalone movie, I don't know. But I don't think Madame Xanadu works as a movie, to be honest. I think she could be in like a Justice Dark movie or series. I don't think she has material to lead a movie, but this was going to happen. This got cancelled. We were going to get a Krypton movie, which I don't know if it would have had Russell Crowe. I don't would have had Michael Shannon. Obviously, we got the TV show, which was not related to the DCU. Josie Dark, I wanted this to happen. I love the Josie Dark. This was going to happen with Guillermo del Toro, then he left, and then there was going to be J.J. Abrams. It didn't happen. It was going to be a movie, then it was going to be a TV show, and then they finally cancelled it in 2023. Which I hope we get in DC Universe. I would want Guillermo del Toro because I think he can make a whole world with that. Because I've seen what he done with his movies like Pinocchio and all that. So I would want to see the Justice Dark. Justice League 2, this was going to happen. This was going to be the second Justice League movie. Obviously, Science Justice League. Obviously, this got cancelled. And Justice League 3 got cancelled as well. So people are still asking for them. I don't know if it happened. And we were going to get Jared Leto's Joker movie. He was going to get it. A movie which this was shortly after Suicide Squad. He was going to get a standalone Joker movie. This didn't happen. We eventually got Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie. And I'm happy this one happened. I feel like this wouldn't have been this would have been terrible. We were going to get a Constantine movie. This one was going to be by J.J. Abrams, who was going to produce a bad robot. Who was going to produce it. This was going to have a person of color. There is a Constantine 2 with Keanu Reeves still happening, but I think that'll be an Elseworld. We were going to have a Joker and Harley Quinn movie with Jared Leto, Margot Robbie, which I don't really care. I don't really want it, but and maybe DC Universe might get one. Green Lantern Corps, this has been thrown around for years. There's going to be a movie, going to be a TV show. Greg Berlanti letting happen. Now we're finally going to get Lantern's TV show, and I'll have Hal and Jon Stewart, which I'm happy they're focused on too. But we've not had a Green Lantern since the 2011 one with Ryan Reynolds. But I hope, and I was kind of upset that we didn't get one in the DCEU. But now with James Gunn, we're going to get that TV show. They have Owlman. This was announced in 2021. This one like came and went. Like there is an Owlman and Stargirl TV show, and they just announced this, and nothing came of it. So that was Owlman. There Gotham City Sirens, which I still think this is still a possibility in the DC universe with Margot Robbie, Emma Stone could be Poison Ivy, and Ana de Armas could be Catwoman. I think this is still maybe on the table. I think with the success with Barbie, I think James Gunn might let her do Gotham City Sirens. I think Greta Gerwig could be a good one. But I think this should have happened instead of Birds of Prey. But it's nothing against Birds of Prey. But I feel like if they wanted to do Harley Quinn, they should have just done this because she's part of Gotham City Sirens and not really Birds of Prey. But I would want to see Birds of Prey. Next we have a Flash 2, which was going to be the sequel to the Flash movie that came out this year. It isn't technically cancelled, but this project is not happening since the Flash bombed. And I wouldn't want to see that. If this way, he would have went up against Reverse Flash, which I think we will get Reverse Flash DC Universe. We have to wait so long. There's no Flash project for the DC Universe, but I think eventually go. Deathstroke, this got cancelled because they didn't think it was priority. I think Peacemaker, we might see him in Waller and Peacemaker. Joe Manganiello is friends with James Gunn, so I think he might give him a project. Cyborg movie, which this was announced. I don't know the story about this. Obviously, this happened because Ray Fisher didn't want to be in any involvement by Walter Hamada, and I feel like the CGI is kind of like it's so CG heavy. I don't think the movie. I don't think they'll risk putting cinemas and it bombs, and then they lose money out from it. We got a Deadshot movie, which was gonna have Will Smith. Ever since Will Smith slapped someone, they said he's on the back burner, but like this, they were never developing a Deadshot movie, which I think he might show up in another. I don't know where he'll show up, to be honest. He wasn't in the Suicide Squad. Then we had Bloodsport. So Black Canary. This was going to be a spin-off of Birds of Prey, but I don't think this is happening now. Michelle Green was going to ride. This was announced in 2021. It's been 2 years. We haven't enough from it. I hope we get in the DC universe. We get Black Canary. I wouldn't mind Johnny Smallville comes, but I didn't mind her. I thought she was great. But yeah, I would have wanted to see this movie. Cries on for an Elf movie. This was announced. Walter Hamada said he was going to do this. I think this was going to be the end of the DCEU. And I feel like I'm happy this didn't happen because I feel like they wouldn't have done it justice with all the characters. There's so many characters that haven't been introduced yet, and I don't think they would have done it justice. We were going to have a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton, but this was going to be set in present day, which I'm happy didn't happen. I hope we get an Elseworld movie, but yeah, as it turns out, I would have wanted in the future and not present day. Black Adam was going to get a sequel. Obviously, it didn't happen because it didn't do well at the box office, which I don't know what it would have been about, but obviously I know Dwayne Johnson would have produced it like he did the first one. Ben Affleck's Batman movie. I know a lot of people want to see this movie. I'm kind of happy it didn't happen. No. I tell you that, but I wanted to see this movie. I just feel like we're getting Brave in the Ball and we're going to get Matt Reeves Batman. I feel like there's no point. And I think Ben Affleck doesn't want to do it anymore. I think the time is past now. I would have wanted to see it because Deathstroke would have been it, and I would have had the Arkham. It would have had the Arkham Asylum fight, but yeah, so it doesn't happen. So Ben Affleck is the only Batman that doesn't get a solo movie, which I still want to see that movie. I still think it would have been good. And then finally, we have Batgirl, which this was actually even filmed, and then they cancelled it. David Zaslav cancelled it, and they didn't cancel it because they thought it would ruin the brand. They cancelled it because they thought it doesn't fit their plan. I think one day someone will leak. I think one day we will get Batgirl just in there. I think maybe Leslie Grace can be Brave and the Bold. We don't know. I still want to see this movie. I said just put on a Blu-ray and the AR cut. They put them both on Blu-ray. And that's pretty much it. Now, there's a lot of movies that got cancelled. I think that's all of them. And so that's pretty much it. So guys, thank you for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye.